Okay guys, welcome back to our channel. Mind you, we are filming on a camcorder, so please do not mind the quality. It's just that if y'all want the full video, we have to record it on the camcorder because we don't have like our regular cameras. We got rid of those. I like the little camcorder look, but not for this type of video. But I never seen myself making this type of video ever, so I wasn't thinking. So please bear with me. I don't know if you gotta turn your phone volume up, but I know that the camera has pretty good audio. It just might sound different versus like that soft. But if you're here for the story time, go ahead, get your popcorn, get your snacks,
get your tea.
Get your tea. I was supposed to have my tea, which is really crazy, but I don't. But so for starters, in the story time, I just know, since people are watching me now, the story time is for you. And if you're watching me, I want you to know that you watching me, you're putting money into my pockets. So this doesn't go for everybody else that's just here, okay? This is not one of those, you know, if the shoe fits, wear it. No, they all know exactly who this is for. This is for two people and two people only. Mainly one. Thing one and thing two, aka thing one is cop caller. So that's gonna be the names for these individuals. We're gonna call them thing one and thing two. Or if you ever hear me saying cop caller, I'm talking about thing one. Okay? If you want to know what they look like, I can personally send you photos, regular photos of these people. I'm not going to do people bogus. I don't believe in just showing anybody anything to just make them look like they're ugly people. But because before that, they weren't. So now I got it on my phone. I made notes so I can keep track of where I'm going because I have 2 hours to record. I need to explain what pushed me to the video, to do this type of video in the first place. It's like, if I'm going to go back and forth with you, I'm going to make a bag off of you. So what pushed me to do the video is folks are playing and lying, saying that they're inspiring me to have children. We're gonna get into that. Just know that folks are lying, saying that they inspired me to have children or to adopt or to foster because of my last video, which they should not have been watching because it was not for them. But they made it here, so now part of how we met. And we got this jar right here. Every time I'm telling the truth and y'all see a screenshot with it, I'm putting a penny in the jar, all right? No one here, no girl. This is like he say, she say. You ain't got nothing in here.
No, we're not gonna be like that.
I got everything, believe me. I'm gonna explain to you guys how we met. For starters, which is the main problem, the girl's not telling everybody we're family. Mrs. Cop Caller is not telling everybody that we're family, so nobody really knows that. I'm not afraid to tell you. I still call her my cousin. I be like, that's just my cousin. But I still call her my cousin. I'm like, girl, I can't change that title. There's nothing I can do about that. So, still my cousin. But I met thing one automatically because she's family. Thing two, I met thing two through thing one because they are, all right, let's just label it as that. They're together. I always wanted to hang out with, well, did you? I've always wanted to hang out with another gay couple, like how I see it on YouTube, but not everything clearly is how you see it on YouTube. But I've always dreamed to like do that, just to try it, to give it an experience, and they happen to be the only couple that was like, I guess, so-called gay and was here. So I was like, you know what, hell yeah, like,
And she asked,
I'm gonna have this screenshot slap. I'm gonna put the screenshot right here. She asked September 13th, what are you doing later tonight? I said, nothing, what's up? You guys trying to go bowling? I said, is 8 okay? I said, cause my mom wants to go too. And when I go somewhere, I just don't be trusting, like, I don't know.
especially your first time going somewhere.
And like, I was 18, I was living with my mama, so I dragged my mom and her with me, and my siblings. It's like, if I'm gonna have fun, they gonna come with me too. She said everything $1. She asked me, do I smoke? How many games do we want to play? I said only maybe like 1 round. She said they were talking about playing 5 or 6. I told her who was coming. She said, all right, we're gonna end up leaving around 9 something. Boom. Basically, to sum it up, we got together because they were talking about she was bowling and she wanted me to go. And I was like, all right, let's go ahead. There goes my one truth. We were cool, right? All right. We were there, we pulled up. I'm not even gonna describe all of that. That doesn't matter, but that's how we met. There's a lot to get into that. It's not even that. It's about like first impressions on what you think. But I don't want to say that. That's not what I'm here for. I felt like everything was, it was more of like, I'm gonna just label it like this because guys, I don't want to get into that. That really wasn't, it was like first meetup, so everything's like kind of off, weird, whatever. Like you just like 4 people hanging out for real, besides my mom and them over there minding their business. It was like that. Later down the road, we hang out more. Like sometimes, it wasn't like doing everything together though. Sometimes they came to my mom's house. We went to their house once or twice. We'll get into that though. That's coming down the line though. The first red flag about these people, like that they could have gave us, was The stud, he, him / she, her, man. They go by a lot of things. And I just try my best to be respectful. They go by 1 minute it's she, 1 minute it's he. So I'm not really trying to be slick when I say that.
You see me smiling. I'm faded, but I'm serious.
And she know what she know too. So that's why. Like in her head she's laughing.
As well.
The first red flag was the girlfriend so-called checking up on me, and then I was confused and I thought it was thing 1. Turns out it was thing 2. I'm gonna put it up here when I start reading it. Thing 2 says here, "What's up, Big E?" randomly at 5:28. I said, "Hey." She said, "Are you good over there?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm alright. I've been in Milwaukee right now. Waiting for my baby to come back home." She says, "Aw, okay, Tink." And then I was like, because the Tink threw me off. Like, for one, we didn't know each other. We didn't get to figure out to even know each other like that. So I'll never sit here and play like I know you, but I know that was weird. I said, that's why I said, is this thing 1? That's all. Is this thing 1? She was like, "No, this her girlfriend." I said, "Oh, okay, well," that's why I put a "oh, okay" with a dot. I said, "Well, yeah, just going day by day." I said, "Tell thing 1 I'll stop and hang with her. Probably I know real soon." I put a heart, but that was for her to see it, and she goes like that. Boom, boom. She said, "Okay, I will." I sent this screenshot to my girlfriend already on top of it, because I was like, I thought, now my 18-year-old slow self thought she sent her to message her for some reason, because like they text a little. It wasn't like that though, but I was like, "Did you send this girl over here to take me out?" She was like, "No."
I'd never send another motherfucker to check on my shit.
18-year-old me was slow, and like we had kind of just was like new to like our relationship too as well. So I don't know. I was not thinking, but the me now would have never thought that. I don't know what I was thinking, but I thought she sent her, and she was like, "No," and I was like, "That's very, very weird." That was the day you was gonna get beat up, but I saved you.
I was on my way back to beat you up.
Yeah, because she don't play like that. But I was like, no, I was like, because you know me, I wanted to have friends. Like I said in the beginning, I wanted to have gay friends that I could be just like cool with, and we could hang out all the time, and we could just do fun stuff. I was like, no, we're just gonna, I don't know. I was like, maybe it was an accident. She told me, I'm gonna get on my girlfriend. I'm gonna tell her not to do that again. I mean, I wouldn't have to tell mine not to do that, because we hanging out with somebody, I wouldn't do that to their girlfriend.
I told her, you text my girl like you trying to check up on my girl. Yeah, I texted her that. She talked about something. Yeah, like the first thing I said was, "Do you ever see me sitting here texting your girl? Like, do you ever see me doing that shit?"
And one thing about it, if I follow an LGBTQ couple, if you're not really, really famous, I promise you I'm not following your masculine girlfriend. Well, I have other couples that I absolutely love today, and that I've known them for like 2 years now. I have one couple in mind. They probably will watch the video. I don't know, but I'm cool as shit with them, and like I would never overstep my boundary and go like message her girlfriend or be like weird to her girlfriend. It wouldn't give that, because like we're not like this, and we're not like cousins, or we're not like related or nothing. And, like, I don't know anything about her truly, so like it's not my place. But that was the first red flag. My second red flag is when thing 1 brought me into, the red flag wasn't that she brought me into it. It was the outcome that it had after I got brought into it.
And it was weird in general from thing 2.
As still, as a genuine person in my heart, I'm not gonna expose like personal shit you have like for real going, like I'm talking about thing 1 here, Mrs. Cop Caller. I'm not going to expose like stuff that you really, really talk to me about. But the amnesia, me and you both know is fake, because it ain't happening today. So the second red flag is when allegedly thing 2 got amnesia, and I didn't even ask about it. Thing 1 brought me into it. It didn't have to be my business, but as a real friend, I am still going to keep the other things that you told me very much still private, like about the stuff that goes on with inside you. But we know that the amnesia allegedly happened, but in my opinion, I have my own opinion, because today it's not happening, and today you're walking over it like it didn't happen. So you brought me into it, plus, you know, folks want to bring up, and let's get into why we're talking about this, because folks like bringing up my personal business, but as a real ass friend, I'm not going to talk about the sad stuff that I could talk about, but I'm going to keep that information private. We are going to talk about this, because how is this still not going on today? All right.
And plus that like made y'all weirdness like elevate to us. Like we start peeping the weirdness. How thing 1 lets thing 2 allegedly act like she acquired amnesia and kept on going with it. Like,
let's just read the screenshots. She was telling me stuff randomly. Somebody thing 2 lost their memory, and I didn't know that this was a thing. that, because like we didn't know each other like that, but this was like time though. But we did not get close. So it was like, she was like, she don't know who I am. The screenshot is gonna be up here. And I said, your grandma. Myself, I'm thinking like old people who lost their memory. Like, I'm like, your grandma? Thing one says, no. Thing two. I said, how did she lose memory? I don't take nothing serious. I'm like, what? How did she lose memory? I don't even know why I spelled it like that. Supposedly, allegedly, thing two had a concussion months ago, whatever. That's her own story. A lot of this, I'm just trying to wake this back up because, like, let's come to realization, like, I was there for you a lot.
Pause. Let's come to realization of how she was actually not weird to you. You just delusional, you know? You just delusional.
You randomly tell me that thing two is leaving, which we can get into that too, because thing two had a problem with trying to leave thing one like 3 times. I don't know know what that was about. Okay, because now I was concerned. I start asking how, like, myself, I start asking thing one, how did they hit their head? And I was like, because you have to get like re-hit to trigger it if it's like a fracture thing or whatever. Does she remember you now from last night? Thing one says no. I said, oh dang, is she up and alert? Thing one says no, she's been sleeping because she hasn't been able to sleep. I said, oh well, okay, that's good for her to get rest. I said, be sure she is not in a coma from sleeping long. She wakes up, she randomly tells me she's up now. Not really my business. I was like, has she spoken? Does she remember? Because like, do you remember us too? But when I try and talk to her, she looks at me like I'm a stranger. And no, she doesn't even remember my parents or siblings. I said, did you try showing pictures and videos?
This was thing one secretly recording thing two.
Or publicly. I don't know how you got this audio message. In the audio message, you can hear thing one asking thing two that is allegedly having, and like, this is gonna be funny, y'all. Just wait. Why are you telling me? Just wait, cause like even the girlfriend was on my side. So let's not forget that. But let's play the audio clip.
Okay. Do you remember Tanisha? Our friends, Tanisha, these two. Remember them? You remember Tanisha? You remember hanging out with them? No?
And you even go, at the end. Okay. I said, I feel bad. I said, I hope things get better, but I was asking, did you show her pictures and stuff so she can try to remember? She says, yeah, even of her family, still nothing. I tried to tell her maybe it's from smoking. I don't know. I don't smoke personally. I was like, maybe that could have triggered it and it's making it worser or not to get better and stuff like that. I started asking her, like, did she sleep and stuff? Then she randomly tells me that she can't stop crying because it's getting worse. I told her I was sorry because I had a baby. Like, I had the baby and I was babysitting. This finna keep you up for some time. She said, it's okay. She's trying to get sleep, whatever. See, basically, to sum it up, guys, I get to put this in the jar.
Go put the screenshots on the screen.
So if you want to read all that, go ahead. Just talk
pause
about
the video,
what you
look at it.
Let's get to the part where even you started to not believe your own partner. Now, I gotta tell y'all guys a story about us going over to the house. So, thing one has us go to her house. So, we go to her house. We're all like sitting there, right? Now, mind you, I tell her in this message, I said, I don't know, I feel like she remembered a lot from seeing us. I was scared to go upstairs at first because I didn't want to scare her. I get upstairs. She's sitting on the bed looking like this. Allegedly, dementia or whatever it is. You can't even remember your own girlfriend randomly. And then when we step into the room, we sit down, we're just chilling, right? We're talking. I don't know if you were itching very bad to conversate. The girl randomly busts out and says, I think I know who they are.
Huh?
And she proceeds to say, very slow, like she's in this allegedly memory loss state, and goes, that's Isha. That's Tay. And the last person I expected her to remember was Essence. And she says it's Essence. She does not hang around Essence, so I don't know how you remember somebody that you only have a pinch of a memory with.
You don't even have a memory with her.
We left that day. We left. Tell me why we left. Now, everything happens or whatever. I'm just like, okay, she remembered me. Okay. You don't really know me to remember me. You got no memories with me for real. randomly bust out says that's me. I'm
Starts
like,
to put
that's
in the
me.
Wi-Fi for Essence, and then remembers, oh, I have amnesia. Let me say, can you put in the Wi-Fi for me, babe?
I was very supportive. I even told her at the bottom of that, I said, I just want you happy and not stressing. Like, I don't get how I was a bad friend. Like, I was there. But, like, since you want to take it to exposing information, we can go there. Now, why the hell do we leave and the next day she was up and it started all over again. She forgot everybody. She doesn't know everybody. She doesn't know nobody again. Randomly, I guess you went to sleep. You don't know nobody. It's hit her head. She randomly was able to remember us. Now, in the bed, that's no excuse. How do you randomly just gain consciousness and then re-go out of it? I don't know how this works. So it could have been true. That's why I say allegedly, y'all. I'm not no doctor, but that's just something I don't see. Now, she allegedly loses her memory all over again. She tells me that she feels like she lost it forever and she don't know what to do and it's eating her up. That would eat me up too, because it's like, how you don't remember me in one night, overnight? Okay, I tell her right here, I'm gonna smack this screenshot up here. I tell her, I'm your cousin, I just want to ask you, like, basically to sum this up, I'm like, I'm your cousin, I just want to ask you, do you ever feel like your girlfriend is lying to you?
You gonna put that screenshot up there?
To not read all that, I was like, do you ever think your girlfriend is lying to you? I said, I don't know, it's just randomly weird. I'm gonna be honest with you, it's randomly weird to me that your girlfriend can remember Essence and she doesn't even hang out with her, nor, like, that was like her second time meeting her for like only a couple minutes. Could randomly start hollering our names because we're sitting there chilling. You see we talking, you want to jump into conversation.
Yeah, sitting there, you was like, you remember you
were
couldn't
so
peel
bad.
that orange.
Your memory was so bad you couldn't peel orange, you had somebody else peel it for you. Now, I needed her to know that it was not like I'm against her. Like, if you're lying, okay, that's you. You want to lie,
Yeah, like,
you just lie.
That's on you.
But it's just like, I wasn't trying to come off like I'm just trying to tell your girlfriend, like, no, your girlfriend's lying. Like, I asked you yourself, personally, on a personal note, do you believe like, you know your little shit. You sleep with her in your bed, like, you close your eyes and trust her every day. And here's what thing one proceeds to tell me. She said, yeah, I mean, this is something I would never tell somebody. I'm never gonna down talk my own girlfriend with somebody else. But let's go off. I mean, yeah, I know she's my girlfriend and all, but I know she be lying to me sometimes about the dumbest stuff, and she act like I don't know the truth. And I mean, I agree with you about this whole memory loss. Agreeing with me telling you that your girlfriend is lying. Alright, I agree with you about this whole memory loss because I've noticed when she was in that shock you quoted, she knew things just when I'm looking, she don't remember nothing. Because
how you was unlocking your phone?
I don't know. She was like, if I didn't know you, I would not be hugging or kissing you. If I don't remember who you are. And like, I don't know what to think because it's like, she was fine. Then last night you randomly forget everything again. It's just something not right. And if she is lying about it, I don't be hurt because like, why would you lie to me about it? Right, why would you lie to your own partner? To fix the window, because the lighting is crazy. Because, she said, because for these past couple, whatever, not y'all business. Because we're still a real ass at the end of the day. So, like, your stressful shit that you talked about, not important for here. But we know you was lying about the amnesia, baby. We can get into it. From last night, she said, and like now thinking back from last night, when Tay was looking at thing one, like she was confused on why she didn't talk, then all of a sudden talking because she remembered.
Because you remember you asked to hit my shit, and I threw my shit to you, and I went like, and you was like it was funny. You knew thing two was over there tripping. You knew that shit. It was funny.
I just don't know. I don't need her lying to me. If she want to go home, because that's what it was. You gotta remember, it used to be about she wanted to go home.
She tried 3 different things to go home, and like you still played it. It's stupid when your cousin was just trying to look out for the best of you.
If she want to go home, she can. She said, you slickly said, because I'm not keeping her here. I've told her if she wanted to go back home, she can. I'll handle my business on my own. I don't know. Me personally, I wouldn't have said that about my girlfriend. But it's just like, hey, you know, we wouldn't have made it here if you just, like, stop talking about, yeah, randomly on a day. I hate a bitch with one check. I hate somebody that, you're broke, you're this, you're that. Oh, we can get into something that's
broke is crazy.
True.
Broke is crazy.
You tell me randomly when the next day that she went through your phone, but can remember your passcode to go through your phone while you're sleeping.
To go through really pissed me off because you're weird as hell. You gonna sit there and go through my girl messages with your girl. That's her cousin. It's not like they besties or nothing because they wasn't besties. Clear that too. You gonna go through them two text messages. That's some weird stuff. You told me that she's seen it and now she's mad. And then you asked me, was I awake? I said I didn't mean for her to be upset. I just wanted to look out for you because I care about your feelings and your mental health. Clock it. Some real people shit. Like,
Just trying to check out for you. I said, I look, my grown ass telling you I apologize if it caused shit. I didn't expect her to see it. I just wanted to let you know. I said, in my opinion, as y'all see in the screenshot, I said, my personal opinion. Then that's when she proceeded to text my girlfriend. Slide over. She proceeded to text my girlfriend, and that's what she said. You and your girlfriend think I'm lying about my alleged memory loss?
No, I ain't even say none of that. I said, if you want me to pull up on you, I could pull up on you. I don't do that back and forth. Like, I'm not finna go back and forth with you over the phone.
I said, would you want me to come up there and talk to you privately? She's like, you proceed to tell me, yeah, or like, whenever she not around.
Yeah.
I said, do you want me to come? And I was like, what hospital? She was like, we at Gunderson. This is when she wanted me to come to the hospital. We make it to the hospital. It's me, Essence. Hey, Essence, I can name drop her. That's a friend of mine. She was with us. She's the one that I did not expect her to remember. We get there, thing one comes out. She's like, yeah, like girl was like, she was like shaky, like, you know, regular people like stressed out shit. Like I could tell like you were stressed out about this whole situation. Comes out, I tried to talk to her. I said, I don't know what you want me to do. Like basically, girl, you know, you came out there and we talked about your girlfriend. Even you did. You was like, yeah, you don't think she's telling the truth. And when she came back around that corner, she went in there to talk about she had too many CAT scans and can't get her brain scanned again. I don't know
She said that. If that was the case, they would have never offered that to you. They would have said, oh, you can't do this because of da-da-da-da. It would have been on your my chart. They would have seen how many you got done.
You denied the scan.
You denied it.
They would have told you can't do it. You said you don't want to do it because you had too many.
Yeah. They would have seen that on your mind chart and said that I work at the hospital. Like, come on.
Now, if y'all wondering why are we talking about her memory loss, like, ain't that they business? It's because people want to talk about my business.
Want to talk about we weird.
I'm also talking about how this involves with us falling out. Like, this whole situation let a big pit in it. Like, it dug something in it. We go there, we talk stuff about your girlfriend. You even tell me to my face that you just don't know. You just don't know if she's lying. So that happened. She just felt like we basically came up there to just like talk about her.
This is after the hospital.
This was after the hospital. After we came to their house. The hospital, thing 2 was fine then. Thing 2 was up, walking around, showing paper that they gave her. Like, it was just check-in paper that you visited the hospital. That was all it was. We go to their house afterwards. They tell me, you want to smoke? They were smoking. I didn't smoke.
Incense blunt that gave me a headache. Let me let you know. Your blunt was so small, it gave me and Essence a headache, and we had to go re-smoke on top of that blunt.
They're smoking, shit just starts to escalate. Like, this is how I already knew it was already dead. This is what really dug the pit hole. This is what really started, like, the whole thing 2 and Tay here to really just, like, yeah, no, we're not fucking with each other. This is out of here. We get there, she just starts going left, like, I don't know. I don't remember how the conversation just really went left, but she knows that she does not believe that she has amnesia because she starts questioning her.
Working in a memory care unit at the time, like, constantly learning things about people with memory loss and all that other stuff. So for you to sit in my face and pretend and act and got the nerve to get angry when I'm sitting there and I'm being calm with you. I was sitting there being calm with you, and you was getting hot in that seat when I was asking them questions and you couldn't come back.
So thing 2 proceeds to stand up and act like
she was tough.
She was going to hit.
And I sat down here just like this. No flinch, no nothing. I
pushed her back because I already know what she is capable of without doubt. Like, it's never gave be loud. You're screaming, you stood up. All she did was slide her chair back. I went, no, we're not doing that.
Because, you know, I was finna to do you in, and you didn't even know when you was acting tough and turning your neck and not looking at me, but acting aggressively towards me. How you look away from the person you acting aggressive to? If I would have did you in, I would have been wrong.
Now, girl gets mad because, I don't know, she flips out, storms out the house, like stands up, storms. Thing 1 proceeds to follow thing 2 down the stairs. Thing 2 pushes thing 1. Can we wake that up? Your wife, I forgot to tell you guys, they're married.
Engaged.
They call each other wives, whatever. Your wife pushes you down the stairs. Your father asks you, what happened? You said, she pushed me down the stairs because I'm mad. I have a screenshot to prove after it happened. After it happened, I say, I'm sorry things happened the way they did. I feel bad as F for your leg. That's because when she pushed you, you hurt your leg. Did you forget? Did you forget? I'm sorry about your leg. I'm gonna just stay out of it now. If you decide to tell me something about anything,
because you was bringing us into it.
If you decide to ever tell me something, you can. Because I never forced. I never like, tell me, I need to know. Tell me. me. I told her stuff. But okay. The stuff I told you, you exposed it out here. So we're here today. Whatever I said, I just hate seeing you sad. That was really genuine. It broke my heart to see you cry. I had a heart for you because you're like family. And it was like you're fucking crying and like your wife pushed you as you were going down the stairs, which is really, really crazy.
That was crazy. I was mad at her.
She proceeds to tell me, you're all good, you love her, and you want her to be good. You didn't know it would go that far. Argued about anything ever, and you have every right to tell me about your mental if you ever want to. Don't feel you are the one to blame about anything. I told you as a cousin I was forever here. Really was. You told me, you know, the fucked up person that I am, that you would always come to me no matter what. Out of everyone in the family, you're the only person I know I can trust and tell everything to. The only person that really been around since I moved back here. But you know, like, I don't get how I'm so weird. Like, maybe now I can be painted out as weird, but like, I was not weird when this shit was going down and I didn't expose it then.
When the real drama was actually happening, you was not being weird.
Now, another thing I am putting in here is because allegedly you said that I like to be up your ass. If I wanted to be up your ass, here, February 22nd of 2023, when you said, are you coming to my party? And I said, when? You said March 1st. Basically, it's me trying to tell her I have plans to move, so if not, maybe, I don't know, before I leave, you hit me with the K. If I was up your ass, I think you would have told me, can you get away from me? Like, you wouldn't have sent me an invite. You wanted me to come to your party. The party comes, March, you told me about the party. Well, we're gonna be here on the 1st, so I'm gonna come. I said, I don't smoke or drink, so I'm gonna be sitting there. I said, I just wanted to make you happy before I go. March 1st rolls around. Before that, she tells me the party starts at 8. I'm sitting at home. This movie was cool. I was watching it on live. Your girlfriend proceeds to tell me as you're drunk and you say that I'm obsessed with you and I'm up your ass. Your girlfriend proceeds to tell me that you're crying because I did not come to your party. So what do?
Get out of bed again.
I get out of bed and I said, okay, I'm gonna go to make her happy. I said, I'm gonna go for her to be happy because nobody showed up.
And the party was at nighttime. Like
the party was at 8. Yes, the party was at night.
It was already 9 something already.
And I was like, well, she's crying. I feel bad. Like, the empath in me. I got up.
Drove there.
We drove all the way there. I came, and I had my pajamas and everything. She said she was going to end the party, okay? I said, oh, okay, well, I hope you end your day. She said, I tried, and was everything okay? I said, yeah, we was going to come back. We just had to go to Walmart. You good? She was telling me, I'm good. Talking about when y'all came, it seemed like y'all didn't want to be there. But remember, I wanted to be up your ass, but that's you telling me, seems like you didn't want to be there. I didn't. I was hungry. But I got forced to go there because I was like, I feel bad as shit. It was already like late. I wasn't a late person back then. I didn't like being outside at 8 p.m. Like, it was like, I really didn't want to be there when I'm hungry. I told her, I said, I came for you. I made sure to say that. Plus, when we was there, we both haven't ate all day. I said, I finally had just got to 8. That's why I ain't have the energy. If you don't be, one thing, don't be around a girl if she has not ate. Randomly, you ignore all of this. This was the nosiness, like the so-called I'm obsessed with you, but this is where this pops in of you just randomly ask, y'all move yet? You ignored me telling you that I came to the party for you.
What's the date? Oh, you finna
March 7th. Randomly asked me, you skip over it. Random, I don't know why. Y'all move yet? Like, it just gave like, I don't know. Back then, it didn't give you one to be in my business, but I don't know, I wasn't thinking about it. I said, soon, what are y'all plans since we just on it? This is where I say, she was acting so blind. Next chapter is how we fell out, but right now, we're going to talk about me actually, I want to show, like, I have a screenshot of me being very supportive. When you're supporting someone, I feel like you need to go into depth. I'm trying to say it like that, depth. You need to go into detail. Anytime I had something that I was very much supporting you for, like when you sent me your pages when you first started, I followed all of them. And I was like, oh yeah, this is going to be good for you, whatever. I was telling you about my business, and I was telling you about Texas was our original spot, which we went there. It was not my cup of tea, like our cup of tea eventually at like towards the end. You was like, well, I hope so that works for the both of y'all.
Yeah,
this is all you tell me. Well, after me typing this big old paragraph about all this stuff, well, I hope that works out for y'all both. I know I got my plan A, and if plan A don't go, then plan B, like you told me, something going left, whatever. Here goes me being, I don't get how I don't get how, like, I could have been weird. I said, so far, so good. And I said, and I hope things get better for you so you can enjoy the life you're ready to build. That's an in-depth telling you, like, yes, go out, I'm ready to see you bloom. Still today, I still want to see you do better. I want to see you do way better than what you're doing right now. Let's get into the fallout. Jump into the category of how we fell out, you guys. OMG. There's screenshots. Get to put another one. I go onto my Instagram on a random day. Minding my business. Now, mind you, stay before I state this, I have multiple family members on my page. I'm gonna name drop. I have a cousin named Maya. I have a cousin named Quinn. I have a cousin named Tavion. Why did I have Tavion back then, so we'll exclude him. I have Kimani. I have Zanaya. I have Portia. I have Isaiah. I have Anari. I don't know, I feel like I'm missing the 8th one, but I just don't really know right now. But we're not the only one on there. And then I have you. I have Thing One. That's the 8th person, I guess. I randomly said it. It be your own family that don't support you. And then I went and I proceeded to say on my note, and I was like, and if you think it is about you, then it is.
Well, you gonna put it on the screen?
Well, yeah. Boop on the screen with the laughing emoji. Tell me how this shit set an uproar randomly. And I think, like, Thing 2 was itching and scratching for it, like, because it was already like, you didn't believe in my alleged memory loss, so this is my chance. Her, like, even if it was business about us, it was about you getting involved. That was the wrong. That was it. It could have been cleared up by a simple, okay, yeah, I am sorry. I do apologize.
You lied.
Boop. Wait.
Getting involved in two cousins' business, like, that pissed me off in the first place.
She randomly, I watched their story randomly. Thing 2 goes and types out, that's weird as F how that's your family, but you're doing shit like this. How weird. They proceed to go to the next slide and say, and if you think it's about you, then it is. And I just posted something similar like this. So you put the shoe on your foot?
You snappy.
To be honest, it was about all of y'all. Like, if that's it was about every single one of them, not just your Miss Cop Caller. It was not about Mrs. Cop Caller. It was not just about her. It never gave just her. It was this case, Quinn's and all of them, and neither one of them felt targeted. They minded their business. They didn't care. Now, this starts up, and I show my girlfriend because I'm like, I just posted a post like this, and her masculine girlfriend is trying to attack me. Now, anybody in their right mind would stick up for their partner, especially if it's like opposite. Like, there's no genders here, but like clearly you're masculine and y'all think like she's more masculine presenting, and it's just like she doesn't play about her girlfriend, so clearly she's gonna get on that. Like, what do you mean? Anybody's coming behind their girlfriend 10 toes. Who's not? Am I wrong? If you let your girlfriend sit there and argue with some other stud or whatever, and they weren't even doing it, I wasn't even doing anything. Like, I felt like you were itching and scratching for that moment. You got it though.
To open up your mouth and be messy.
Because when she sat here and I let her call y'all, she called y'all and you went, basically
Then go to social media and be petty and
like, why couldn't you have just asked me if you felt like, hey, is this about me? Can I just know? And why couldn't
you could have told your
one say
you could have told Thing One, hey, did you see what your cousin said? You see what she's saying, right? You not gonna text her on that?
Nobody's name
That's
was
what I
even
would've
listed
did.
there. It'd be your own family.
If the shoe fit for her
They
girlfriend
wore
in her mind, you should have said that to your girlfriend. You shouldn't have ran to social media and said that.
This was the fallout, which was really, really fucking sad because you could tell that I was hurt by the situation by my proof that is coming up. We'll get into the proof of me actually trying to work on that.
So did she to you? Like, I'm asking you, and then I hear her girlfriend in the background. After me asking you, like, what was going on.
Then you finally admit that you said, yeah, I said it. So then that's when my girlfriend proceeds to walk to her mother's house. A fight broke out, and then leave it up to them. Somebody got hit, she closed her eyes. If my girlfriend is fighting, I'm not closing my eyes. So that clearly means my girlfriend punched your girlfriend and her mother.
Hold on, but for one, I was finna leave and you tried to sneak me. That's what's crazy. After all that talking, after all that, you just standing there with your arms crossed, trying to go upstairs, not wanting to come outside. You didn't even want to come outside. I had to tell Thing One father to go put the kids in the kitchen so I could come in the house and beat you up. You didn't even want to fight. I said, if you scared or you don't want to fight, just say that and I'ma leave.
And
you didn't want to say nothing.
I need you to realize that, like, the people called you downstairs to do it. Like, they told
literally
you, come
called you downstairs and told you you're not going back upstairs. You couldn't go back upstairs. You had to sit down, and then you finally stood up because you was going to go upstairs, and the dad told you you're not going up there. So you had to stay standing there because at that point I'm close up on you. But you wait until I turn around to about to leave to go like this to try to hit me. How you miss when I'm not even looking at you? You gonna miss. I turn around, clocked your shit, you fell backwards, and I jumped inside them two cars. That's how my shoe came off.
Power wheels.
I jumped inside the two power wheels, and I'm trying to hit you like this, and you just...
Well, I'm not showing folks' faces because, like, folks want attention.
I see somebody so happy after a fight. Girl, because I handled my business there. I did what I had to do. And I'm not gonna sit up here and let nobody bully me.
Yeah, nobody's saying This clip is just funny, but we're gonna get to the serious clip of you literally hearing the Thing One say, I don't know what happened. I just seen somebody got hit and somebody hit the floor. But this part is just funny. Listen to this, guys.
We don't need this to happen again. Y'all can't be around. Girl, you don't gotta worry about me. I don't gotta go come around no more. I know how to leave shit alone. Motherfuckers just don't know how to let shit go. No.
Thing one, openly admitting, like, what connections? Because you're talking about connections.